what I want to talk about is after we've done all of that and the story is picked up, how do we actually measure the success of our PR efforts? We obviously need to make sure as startup brands to track everything, all the key metrics so that we can optimize their PR strategies moving forward to get the desired results. But what are some key metrics that startups should track to measure their success with their PR efforts?
So
I'm gonna
KPI,
start. Yeah, I'm gonna start with, because I deal with personal brands of people, right? So the speakers and the authors, they're looking at, are my books selling? Are people asking me to speak? Those are like the main two. And sometimes they'll look at, I've had people, request me to follow me on Instagram, LinkedIn, that kind of thing. So they kind of look at their social media, they're growing their email list. So those are some of the things. But for people, whether they're in Speakers Magazine or something like that, are people going to their website requesting them to speak because they've seen them a story, they've seen them. And I always tell them it's kind of like a model of ADA, as I learned that in college. Attention, interest, desire, and action. So we're getting their attention. Okay, so that's good. Now they're interested. That's like the second step. The desire, now they want it, and now they're taking action. So whatever that client wants that action to be, whether they're going to get their email address, buying a book, booking them to speak, but they have some kind of call to action that they're doing that. So, but the first part of any PR is to get the attention. And that's the part that really is the strategy part of like, how do you get the attention? Where do you have to go? So for my clients, it's like, are they getting that action? Meaning, are they getting booked to speak or are they selling their books?
agreed, because definitely your business goals are first. Your comms goals support your business goals, right?
Yeah.
Then you have your comms strategy and tactics. It's not just media relations. There's so much more than just media when it comes to PR. About leadership, executive visibility, stakeholder engagement, then media relations, events. Those are all different ways to be able to elevate yourself. And when you go to your KPIs, it is talking about how many articles did we get, or how many social media followers did we grow? How many speaking opportunities were there? What was the sentiment and the impression? And then, of course, always we want to be able to measure sales. Nothing in PR is ever guaranteed. If someone says, I can guarantee you're going to sell so many books, they are not a true PR person. What you're doing is trying to create influence, not sales.
So do you think that a major KPI would be impressions around a certain piece of content or share of voice? What are your thoughts
Yes,
there?
if your goal is brand awareness. So if your goal is brand awareness, then you want to go with big impressions. But maybe it's not always about having a Kim Kardashian or someone being your spokesperson or being your big influencer, because that's brand awareness. She has all the followers, but is there engagement? Right now, the big sweet spot is called nano influencers. They might have 25,000 influencers or followers, but they're talking about something very niche and specific, and there's tons of engagement. They might be talking about something as simple as candles, right? He's the candle guy on social media, or he's on whatever. He's writing about it, but everyone follows him. They all engage, and that drives more sales than overall. If some big outlet, I won't say anyone, talks about your candle, it might be that nano influencer versus that big outlet.
Got it. So the KPI should factor in the influence of the nano influencer, or the amount of conversions that come from that particular source. You also have your overall goals that you're looking to reach to make sure that is PR moving the needle with the overall goals that we're trying to reach, such as events, conversions, selling books, speaking engagements, and so on. And so I guess one way to track that is if, you have an opportunity that's presented, you simply ask, well, how did you find me? Right? Or where did you hear about me? And then that also is something to note and could be attributed to the success or the conversion